But both my wife and I have been a patient with Dr. Carr for 7 or 8 years now. It was an interesting proposition, but as we reviewed the materials that were sent and discussed it, it wasn't a very difficult decision for my wife and I to make to be part of Dr. Carr's program. I think we like the ease of making appointments, the ability to have a quick response to something we felt was important to get in and talk to him, and I in particular like the annual physical program as it was presented, the way it was going to work and would be intensive and comprehensive. When my wife and I are making appointments, usually we get in, depending on the degree, right away if we need to, or within the week. And if he's not available for some reason, then he has a backup doctor within the same program locally who will take the call and take some type of action. Both my wife and I here for our appointments, we usually have considerable amount of time with the doctor, as much time as it takes in reality. My wife in particular can have a lot of questions, and those answers can lead to a lot more questions. So her appointments probably last longer than mine, but we never feel rushed for time at all. Sometimes I'm at least ready to call time out and see if we can reconvene some other time. In particular, during the physical process, or physical exam, and the recap of that process, when we're in and talking with friends or colleagues about that process, about going through our physical exam, and the literally hours we spend recapping that, and sometimes they're quite, I'm not sure if it's impressed or jealous, maybe both. I would. I just think I think it's great medical care. It's available to take care of you when you need responsiveness to when you need that help. And I have recommended Dr. Carr to colleagues I had. I retired recently, but before that at work, people both new to the area or some people work that I heard had issues with their doctors. I heard complaining and said, well, you might want to look at this program. I'm not aware of anyone who's actually opted for the program, but I've recommended it several times.